guys, it's Kara here, and you're cooking in Kara's kitchen with me. Thanks to Mark Lobliner and Tiger Fitness, I am being featured every Wednesday with a new cooking recipe using MTS Nutrition. So please head over now to KaraLee83, subscribe. I've got tons of other good stuff going on my channel, and please give this a like so we can keep these vids coming. All right, so for today, what I've got for you, thinking about Tiger Fitness and the fact that I'm an MTS nutrition athlete, I wanted to bring you something, you know, very bro-tastic, okay? So what's more bro than balls, right? So I'm here today to bring you some MTS chocolate peanut butter protein balls. These are delicious, easy, and they're a great thing you can fit into your day at any point in time, post-workout, as a dessert, whenever you want, and very simple ingredients. So here's what we're gonna use today. You're gonna wanna use some MTS. I'm gonna use the peanut butter fluff. You guys could use the vanilla, the chocolate, probably the cookies and cream too, whatever you like. But for sake of that chocolate peanut butter combination, I'm gonna use the MTS peanut butter fluff. I'm also gonna use some Quaker oats. For the peanut butter today, to give it that chocolate peanut butter combination, I'm gonna add some of the Peanut Butter & Co. Dark Chocolate Dreams. I don't know if you guys have used these peanut butters before. They are delicious. I love this one. I love the white chocolate one too. And just to make the consistency right, I'm going to add a little bit of almond milk. Probably not a lot, but just enough to kind of make it into the batter we need. And then to sweeten it up, optional depending on your macros, I'm going to use a little bit of maple syrup, not a lot. If you have honey on hand or agave nectar, those are also good substitutes. Or if you don't want a super sweet ball, you can choose to omit this completely. So let's get going. These are no bake, quick and easy. Like I said, all you need is a bowl. We're gonna get started, and I'm gonna pour in 2 scoops of my protein fluff, my peanut butter protein fluff. This stuff is amazing if you haven't tried it as just a protein shake, but I'm loving it so far to bake with. You can use it in a ton of different recipes. So we've got 2 scoops of that. I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup. I'm not weighing it out, just kind of ballparking out a 1/2 cup serving of the quick oats. I know some of you will probably comment, why don't you blend them up? You sure can if you want. If you have a food processor, you could go ahead and throw this all in a food processor if you want. I don't have one. So what I'm gonna do is just mix it up. And I actually like my balls to be very oaty, so I like having the whole oats in there. Okay, for peanut butter, I'm gonna measure out a 1/2 cup again. So this does add some fat content to these, which is okay. Need fat in your diet. I prefer to get my fat from peanut butter because it's freaking awesome. So go ahead and pour that in there. Make sure I get all that stuff out. Big blobber. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is probably pour in about a 1/4 cup of the almond milk. So I'm not going to dirty another measuring cup. Not an exact science. I'm just going to pour in 1/2 of that. And we're going to add in just probably a little touch of this maple syrup here. Definitely don't need more than a tablespoon. I'm just going to add a little bit. Okay, probably about 1 to 2 teaspoons I just poured in there. Now you can see what I'm working with here. It's a big bowl of fun. I'm going to try to stir it up just a little bit with a spoon. You have to be careful. And then what I'm probably going to do is have to get in there with my hands. So you're going to want to wash your hands before you get started with this. It takes a little bit just to kind of work in the peanut butter and mash it around. Now, depending on how dry it is, I usually like to start a little bit lower with almond milk. And then as you need to, you could add in more almond milk, you could add in more syrup or honey, depending on the flavor you want. You don't want to add in any calories, so now I'm going to go straight to my hands. If you don't want to add in any calories, you could also just add in some water too. But it just takes a little bit to kind of work it all in there. So I I don't think I'm gonna need to add anything else. I'm just gonna need to keep blending this up for a minute here. All right, so once you get it all mixed in, it's gonna look like a big hunk of deliciousness, just like that. You really wanna use all those muscle gains to really mix it up nice and good, so you mix up all the protein in there. So now you've got your big hunk. All you're gonna do is, you could use a tablespoon if you want. I usually try to do it about a tablespoon size. Okay, so you just want to kind of very easily, they have a nice consistency to them. You just roll them around in your hand. Just roll those balls around in your hand, okay? And go ahead and get those all set up on your plate. All right, guys, so for the amount of ingredients I used and the size I did, that gets you about 14 of the chocolate peanut butter protein balls. There will be, in the video, you can see all the macros there and the ingredients listed. What I love about this recipe is you don't have to make 14. If you're just in the mood for something quick and sweet, you just kind of cut back the ingredients and you can make up 1 or 2 just to kind of cure that sweet tooth if you want. Optional toppings, I always like to give ideas if you want to add some toppings to this. I really love the organic shredded coconut unsweetened. Okay, so all you have to do is I'm going to pour some of that on a plate. This stuff is delicious, adds a little more sweetness to it, adds a little more fat to it as well, and a nice little texture on the outside. So you can just take a few of those, how many ever you want, roll them up in there. Another option there, if you want to add something else to it, you could do some chopped up nuts, almonds, cashews, whatever you want, and roll those in that as well. So depending on your fat needs and your macros, you can adapt this any way you want. I'm just giving you the basic staples for this. So this is very tasty, delicious, quick. This is one of my favorite recipes to just make protein balls. It really does satisfy the sweet tooth, and it's a great post-workout treat as well. Different way to get in your protein if you're sick of drinking it. So you guys, please like this video and share it with others. Go to tigerfitness.com. I have a link in the profile on my YouTube that you can use to go buy all your MTS nutrition needs. Please like this, guys, and I hope to see you every Wednesday with more Cooking with Kara. Hey guys, it's Kara here, and I wanted to just show you a quick meal idea. I am cutting right now. It's getting very tough for me to cut down my food, so you just have to get creative with it. So today I'm gonna grill, and if you guys can grill, I think that's an awesome way to kind of just switch up your cooking method. Maybe you can't switch up the